bad one. They want to keep me. Oh, that's a good one. Pockets are dense. I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Yeah. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pounds. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Touchdown, 8th floor, come down, hotel, lobby. Receptionist, what now? 11 a.m., check out. Might give her one foul, just to tell her it's one now. How come? I need rest, no recess on my schedule. Right. Mama used to serve vegetables, now half the meals got tentacles. Right. Half the Emirates need a reservation and half my money goes straight to taxes. But I don't trip about it, that's what happens when you got dreams closer than a mansion. Plus all your boys got expensive habits. Go. I know what they're thinking, they don't even gotta say it. Nope. They thinking they just made it. I know how to make everybody feel famous. I don't gotta work no day shift. I don't gotta split no payment. I don't gotta answer questions. Right. And I don't need you to okay it. Yeah. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pounds. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown.
They check it to 10.
Hey.
Yeah. Going up and up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it.
All right, Coach, from one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Denver Broncos and the Kansas City Chiefs. Now the kicker, Brandon McManus, about ready to get us started. And we are underway from Arrowhead. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Let's go!
Yellow! Let's go,
47! He's coming! We got double up! Watch that!
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches.
Kill! Out!
They'll run it for the first time with Williams. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Switch up. No. Off.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time.
Well, he's looking sharp right from the get-go here. Tough division. They needed this kind of a start. But I think this is part of where scripting comes in. We always hear about the scripting of plays, how they're going to be called. Everyone dress rehearses their script, and right now they're following it to a T.
And for that opening drive, so part of the script still to come, right, partner?
Yeah, no doubt about it. We've got a ways to go with that, but you can tell that they worked on the script the entire week in practice, and it's paying off for them.
That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball. And sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Hey, check 24. Check 24.
A first carry now. This is Williams. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
Watch the slats. Check 52.
43.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Here we go.
Yellow.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Check.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play.
Brandon, if I wanted to run the football this close to the goal line, I think I just turn around and hand it to my tailback. Too many things could go wrong in this situation. I think they're fortunate just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and goal, Mahomes. He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Mecole Hardman there to make the grab. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Let's go.
At their own 34-yard line.
Ready.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Not today, you aren't. Not today.
Recon.
Block now on 1st down. Screen pass to Lindsey. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Watch the slat. Watch the slat. Watch the slat.
Check. Ready.
Throwing on 1st down is Locke. He's got his big tight end, Fant. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Now Locke again.
I'm coming for you.
And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert On 3rd and 9.
Motion to backfield.
Now.
Throwing his lock on 3rd down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 37.
I have no crystal ball up here. I can't truly see into the future. But if they don't start getting some pressure on him, make him move around a little bit and do something with the receivers to, change up their timing, they're going to get shredded as we've seen so far. Right now, they're off to a blazing start.
Yeah, and you are right. He looks way too comfortable back there in the pocket.
Yeah, there shouldn't be a pillow back there for him, all right? As a defensive guy, they've got to dump him on his backside a few times, shake things up.
Yeah, they're going to need an in-drive adjustment here on this first series.
Clear.
On 2nd down, it's Lindsey. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time, that's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So that erases a game-tying touchdown.
And wouldn't you hate to be the person that committed the foul on that play? Film is not going to be fun for him, but right now, he's got to regroup and continue to play.
Let's go. 60 Pittsburgh.
Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day,
Ready.
It's going to be a long day.
Yo, go.
Watch the pass.
Hit it.
On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? Because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long.
Hey. Yo, fast.
To throw it is Locke. He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal.
And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the 1st.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
They'll run with Lindsey. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
That's the way you fly the ball.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. 2nd and goal from the 1.
Switch.
Look, squeeze. Put it.
They'll try to run with Lindsey. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Punching it in from a yard away, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
This is taken at the 3.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
At their own 41-yard line.
Yellow.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
Hey, rip lift.
Heavy, what you got? Heavy?
Yellow.
Give me some. Here we go.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Slip.
15.
Shift. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up. Showing it.
Hey, 57 color. Hey, 43.
Mike 55. Haywood. 55. Hey, eat.
Now here's Mahomes. He's got it to Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
55. I'm coming. Easy. Hey, alert 3. Hey, switch gears.
Right side.
It's
Kareem Jackson making the play defensively.
The tackle made by Kareem Jackson.
57.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 41-yard line.
55. No chance. Hey, check Mike. Watching you.
Mahomes to throw once more. It's Hill, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs 1st down.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Yellow. I said,
Double tight. 3 down.
Yellow.
Watch the edge. Check 99.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. It's Melvin Ingram on the tackle.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the 2nd half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the 1st half. Maybe not so much in the 2nd half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
A quick throw out to Hardman on the perimeter. Now 3rd down is looming, a pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
Single.
15.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
Shift. Watch the shift.
80 weapon.
Hey, check Mike 45. I got one.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. He is going to find Hill here. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Complete to Tyreek Hill. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Wide. That's a wide.
Let's go, D. Check 4.
Hey, 57.
Tight dog.
Right side.
They'll run it with Williams. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chiefs are going to jump back in front. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
I'm coming.
Check 13.
Hey, yellow, go gun.
Mike 55. It's going to be a long.
To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
at their own 27-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season, and they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10.
Watch edge. Check 24, check 24. Check. Back.
Yes. Leo, let's go.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Denver has a 1st down on the 15-yard play. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now Locke, and he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Now a man open down the middle of the field, and he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 45-yard line. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff.
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. This guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Block now to throw. He completes this to Sutton. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. Locke now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's 1st down. Locke now on 1st down. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over, then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10.
Sam on. Hey, high 7.
Lucky.
5.
Clock will try again on 2nd down. And the Chiefs are going to get him. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that.
On 3rd and long, it's Locke. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
Turn
15.
Kill. Turn up. Check.
Hey, go going.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Completes it to Hardman. That's good for 28 yards. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately.
Mahomes hit. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. He's at the 40. Past the 20. 10. And this is going to be brought back for a Denver touchdown. So this defense clicking early in the year, week 1, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense. I have to say they like the early returns.
McManus's point after is good, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Elsewhere, second quarter in D.C. And now the Redskins, they've opened up a 2-touchdown lead there. I would definitely imagine we'll hear more from that game as we go along. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Under a minute to play here in the half. Time for a late drive.
It makes sense when you think about it. Hey, try and get a field goal. Give yourself a lead going into the half. But if you're going to do this, you better have supreme trust in your quarterback. Supreme trust in the guy who's going to handle the football. Because if you turn it over here, not only do you go in down at the half, you've given the momentum squarely to your opponent.
Second and 10 now from the 27.
Double dog, that's the way.
Now Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Here we go.
Hey, 43, 15.
Check three. Peek in.
Hey, 15.
Check it back.
Hey, Sunday.
Joker.
He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he'll cut it to the right sideline. Hill shedding the tackle. A big play there just before halftime. So all of a sudden with that run, maybe now a chance for points here.
It's a total mind shift, isn't it? Because what you were saying before was, hey, let's just get out of here, get the half over with. Instead, we can get some points now.
So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break.
Rush in.
And again, it's Mahomes. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Damian Williams as the first half is winding down. And the Chiefs are once again going to retake the lead. This time, the extra point up and good. And the lead is up to 5.
Chiefs 19, Broncos 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40.
51's the mic. Pick it up.
Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. Now Locke, he lost the football. It's out. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half.
22's coming. Hey, lock it.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And here we go again. Here we go again. Hatchet.
On the ball. Shoot.
A final shot before half for Locke. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
13 yards. First down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
218, chopper.
Hey, let's go. Let's calm the crowd. Let's go.
On first down, right back to Lindsey. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Mike's 59.
Hey, Delta.
Mike's 59. Hey, let's
Get it.
Block again here on 2nd and 10. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 32-yard line.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. You've got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
Ready.
951. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Hey, Haywood. Now.
On first down, Locke. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
80 weapon.
Check 3.
Go.
Check.
Say go.
A run with Lindsey out of the gun. Trying to run inside, but nothing there.
I know you feel that.
And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs.
Here we go, D.
Hey, Echo.
It's just me and you. Check 43. You go tight. You got tight right there.
Hut.
59's Mike. Check.
Blue draw corkers.
Why?
Look at me. Zipper.
They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. That'll bring up 4th. They had the 8-yard gain on first down, but unable to do much from there. So on 4th down, on comes Brandon McManus and the field goal unit for the Broncos. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. And McManus able to put it through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive,
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
Ricky.
Yellow.
Bang, 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 bang.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. He's going to look deep down the field. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And a very good return as he takes us all the way up to the 35-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Ready.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants a drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Lock. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Here's Locke to throw. He's got his tight end Fant. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46.
Let's go.
That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. Locke now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59. Mike to 59.
That's right, baby.
Locke now on 1st down. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down.
Go.
Watch twist. Watch twist.
To throw it is Locke. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
They're not ready for this, man.
Mahomes going to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. We got 4.
43.
45.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And this is caught off a deflection. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. That last catch winds up costing him 3, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd and 13.
Slam.
Yellow.
Guy, check 6 guy. Go, run.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain of 22.
This is one of those plays that has an equal chance of either being a big gain or a big loss, but with the college influence, we're seeing more of these plays come into the NFL.
45. Let's go, baby. They turn over. Let's get that ball. Pick that.
57.
Come.
They'll run on first down.
Check.
It's Williams.
Fresno.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
17.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
He's checking. Crack.
Here's Mahomes to throw. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he's brought down. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit. And another first down.
That's another.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Shift. Check three.
Here we go.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal at the Broncos' 1-yard line.
Yellow. All right, 80.
You got deep. Double tight, guys.
15.
4 down.
Hey, color.
Check. Whip. Watch the whip. Alert flare.
And that play's not going to get him in as he stopped right at about the line of scrimmage. They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's 3rd and goal at the 1. They come out here in the eye. They've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 2. He only got 1 on the sneak, and that's going to lead us to a 4th and 1. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1.
Watch the twist. Watch the shift. Hey, watch the shift. Sponge. No.
15.
Shift. Check 37. Pilot 64, weak.
What's that?
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. And that'll set them back 5. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This is an easy one, 23-yarder. And Butker able to put this one through. And that will push the lead up to 5. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
The Broncos
Here we go.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Just week one, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason, and runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Greystone, travel. Go.
Motion.
Get it.
Now it's Lindsey. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
And they'll try the jet sweep here. A gain of 3, second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Let's go now. 60 Pittsburgh. You're out.
Man out. No.
Let's go.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
22 jet bomber.
Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
Hey, exit.
51's Mike. Mike's 51.
Sleep grip.
Throwing his lock on 3rd down. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Accelerating, and off he goes. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 81 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. That is a dangerous combination right there as we are learning quickly. Mahomes to Hill.
And think about the number of ways that they are dangerous, because Hill can run past anyone, so he can throw it all the way downfield to him. But also on the shorter catches, as we saw here, catch it underneath, catch it in front of someone, he makes a move or uses his speed, and he's still gone. Either way, he can go the distance.
And either way, good luck. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Elsewhere, they're into the 4th at FedEx Field. The Redskins have scored yet again. They've really opened that one up. A win would be their 2nd on the young season. Lock and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 27.
It's our time. It's our time.
59.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Sack, baby. Sack, baby.
A loss of 7 yards. It's 2nd down.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And the pressure gets to him again.
Ready.
Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Hey!
Staying open. Mike's 59. Mike's 59.
Pressure coming for Locke. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important fourth down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot. Shoot.
They'll go for it. It's Locke.
Keep it up, guys.
He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. So here's a first and 10 at the 38.
We got to step it up.
On
first and 10, here's Locke. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
Look, squeeze.
Check hot route. Hot.
Let's go.
Throwing now is Locke. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. It got his man complete. And all the way down to the 26. Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, first and 10.
6-6, bullet high. Leo.
24, check 24. Kill.
Smoke. Ready.
Throwing on first down is Locke.
Watch the slant.
And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand.
18
The Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
First down.
Check 52.
Get it.
Into the red zone, it's Locke. Now Locke, he lost the football. It's out, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. He's got daylight. He's at the 50, 30, 20, 10, and that might just cement it. A return for a late touchdown. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that, and that's what they've done all game long.
Extra point right down the middle. And that will make this a 19-point game.
17.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This fielded at the 2. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Let's go.
Their own 20-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride. And pressure coming, and they got him once again.
Boom. Sack, baby. Sack.
And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17.
Look at me. Door. Go.
One final try for Locke. And this is dropped and incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone. As time has run out on this ball game. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for Kansas City, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they'll get another home date next week as the Raiders will come to town. Meanwhile, for Denver, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
It's lonely on top of the throne. I ain't a king of the pawn. Hop on a jet across the globe. I guess the world is my home and there's so many mil. Cause bird in my